In the year 2011, 675 cyclists were killed by motorists, a 10% increase from 2010. Unfortunately, that number continues to spiral out of control. As bicycle use has increased in popularity, it is important to understand the rules of the road because your bike is legally a vehicle. This short informational video will address a few simple rules that will help make your ride both safe and enjoyable. When riding your bicycle, you should always ride with traffic. You should avoid impeding the normal movement of traffic, and you should always ride as close to the right as possible, except when passing another bicycle, preparing for a left turn, or avoiding hazards. The second tip, you should always wear a helmet. Over the past decade, roughly 90% of cyclists killed in road accidents were not wearing helmets. Despite this fact, only 20% of cyclists wear helmets today. A helmet would reduce the chances of head injuries in the event of an accident. The third tip, obey the law. You are granted the same rights and subject to the same duties as all motorists. Accordingly, you are required to stop at stop signs and red lights, and you are required to yield to crossing pedestrians. The next tip has to do with night riding. Your bike should be equipped with a front white light visible up to 500 feet and a red reflector visible in the rear when illuminated by headlights up to 600 feet. The fifth tip, you should always stay off of sidewalks. As a cyclist, you can only use a sidewalk when it is part of a designated bike route or if you are preparing to mount or dismount. The final tip, do not drink and ride. You should never ride your bike if you have been drinking. The dangers associated with DUIs are very real and apply to bicycles as well. In the event that you are involved in an accident, there are certain steps that you should follow. The first thing that you should do is contact the police. You should always file a police report. The second step, seek prompt medical attention. You should immediately present to the emergency room because you do not want seemingly minor injuries to develop into serious and permanent injuries. Finally, contact an attorney. If you have been injured, you may be entitled to compensation for medical bills, pain and suffering, lost wages, and other expenses. For more information, go to denverBikeLaws.com or call 720-863-6904.